chosen ones, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Tazo. Listen to this, chosen one. It is your calling. It is your calling. Chosen ones, listen to this. You've always felt called by God. You've always felt like God is calling you to step into something. A lot of times you're afraid. A lot of times you didn't know where you're gonna do it, how you're gonna do it, but you knew that you are called by God to this thing. Sometimes you lock yourself in the mirror. You are there speaking to the mirror. Sometimes you're speaking to church. Sometimes you're speaking to yourself and you didn't know that there is an audience waiting for you somewhere. Some of you guys, an audience is waiting for you in real life. Some of you guys, an audience is waiting for you on social media. Some of you guys, an audience is waiting for you, however form. Some of you guys, you are called to this thing, to do this cause, because God is calling you to help out in this whatever thing He's calling you to. It's different from everybody. You will know you're calling yourself. So chosen one, it is your calling. You try to run away from it. There are many times you wanted to give up. There are many times when people doubted you and you wanted to bow down to them, saying that it won't happen for you. But now finally you are like, you know what, it is what it is. I'm gonna walk into it. It is your calling. That's why you are not able to shake it off. No matter how much people look down on you, no matter how much people told you that it won't happen for you, you kept on pressing and pressing on and pressing on and pressing on, because it is your calling. It's your calling. You are not out here looking for attention. It is your calling. I want to confirm that to you. When you wonder, this thing that I feel on the inside, will it manifest on the outside? Yes, it's gonna happen. It is your calling. There is an audience for you. There are people that are assigned for your assignment. They will come. They will understand you. They will hear you. A lot of times you thought maybe you are making up things. You are not. It is your calling. You are called to it. God placed it in the inside of you because He wants you to manifest it. And He trusted you with this thing. Many times people used to laugh at you when you told them, one day I'm gonna blow up on YouTube. One day there's people used to laugh at you and make a joke of you. One day I'm gonna speak in public. One day I'm gonna change lives. One day, therefore, I'm giving an example with this, but I'm just generalizing it because everybody's one is different, and people doubted you. People doubted you to the point when you thought maybe you can just walk away from it. But there was a pull, keep calling you to it, and you're like, this thing, I can't shake it off of me. Like, I don't really want to do it anymore, but at the same time, I feel a call in my life. Some of you guys maybe took long to grow, and sometimes you felt like bowing and say, you know what, I can't go on like this. It's really not working clearly, but that's the devil trying to stop you. But it is your calling. I want to confirm it to you. It is your calling. You are really called by God. You are really anointed. You are really powerful. Some of you guys, as I'm speaking, there's gonna be like a hint on you, feeling like you too, you want to do what I'm doing, or something different but similar, or whatever, however it is. There's gonna be a kick on the inside of you, and you're like, all of a sudden you feel like you can do what I'm doing, or you feel like you are called to do similar things, and you're like, I'm confused. But I want to confirm it to you. It is your calling. People are telling you every day, stop this thing, it will never grow, go look for a job. People are mocking you, you know. They think you are lazy, you are useless because you are doing this calling thing, and you are like, but this is my calling. Every day you are busy singing, practicing the songs, because you believe one day God is going to open a platform for you to do your calling, do your singing, your purpose, whatever it is, you know. And sometimes you're like, but how come God hasn't done it? It's not the right time yet, but it is your calling. Some of you guys, it's the right time. God is opening that door wide open where people are going to call you to do it. It is your calling. I'm confirming it to you now. You couldn't shake it off because that's your calling. You couldn't shake it off because you are called to do this thing. No matter what you want to try to do, but this thing keeps calling you. I remember there was a time I was ashamed of doing these videos because I was like, maybe like people won't want to date me, like they wouldn't want to date someone who is a speaker who do these things. But that's a lie, you know. Only people that wouldn't want to, it's the people that are not called to your destiny. People that are not in the same vibration with you, and which is fair. Like, how can you be together when you are not equally yoked? You wanted to impress the other side, which is not good for you. You are on God's side. Be okay being in God's side. You have a calling in your life. Oh God. Man, you have a calling in your life. This calling is going to change people's lives. Thousands of people are going to heal because you tapped into it. And those people that mocked you are going to be ashamed of themselves. A lot of people are going to look at you from far like, oh, she said it, but look at it, it's really happening. They'll be so ashamed of themselves because they try to bring you down when you told them you are called to this thing. I want to confirm it to you. It is your calling. There was a time I was wondering, like, God, how am I going to do the speaking thing? Because I was speaking long before, ages ago. I was still speaking to myself in the chairs, doing it in my house. I didn't know one day God is going to call me to do a YouTube channel. I didn't know one day that there's going to be an audience for me. I was just doing it, but I didn't know how am I going to manifest it. I didn't know nothing about YouTube and all these things, but I could know that I'm called. At the time, it wasn't perfect. I didn't know how to do it because my calling wasn't activated yet. But I knew that there's something inside of me that I'm not just making up. I can't just wake up at midnight and speak and try to think like I'm changing lives while it's not the case. Nah, there gotta be some truth to it because it was really my calling. Like, I'm called to this thing. This is not content. This is a calling. This is a purpose. You are really, really called, chosen ones. Step on your calling. Don't let nobody tell you different. Close your ears to the voices of the enemy. Close your ears because the enemy is going to send friends, family members, all these people that are close to us, people in relationship with us, to hold you back from tapping into your calling. This is more important than anything in this world. I tell you, your calling is why you are here. Don't let the enemy use nobody to stop you. Because you are really called. You are a child of purpose. Protect yourself. Close your ears from the enemy's voices. Listen to only what God is saying, and God is telling you this is your calling. I love y'all, and I'll see you in my next video.